Hello lovelies, welcome back, welcome if you're new. My name is Nat and we are doing a little bonus stuff today. So if you guys tuned in last week, I'm like a TV series here, you will have seen that we completed the £101 Nation Challenge and poor little Higley has now been emptied. He now has £2 in there because I put £1 from the £101 Nation Challenge because I didn't have anywhere else to put the pound, so it went back into Higley. And then we had another spare £1, so we are starting on our Swifty era trackers. Actually, they're called Budgeting Taylor's version, just so everyone knows, because I just keep getting it wrong, even though it's my own challenges. But yes, so Higley has come back out. He's had his little rest over the weekend, and the little Lego brick, let me show you. These little Lego bricks, I have ordered some more, so these will be getting used in the new year probably, but I've got like a whole little set coming, so I'm quite excited to use these. So yeah, they'll be joining my new setup for next year. I have been organising lots of stuff ready for next year, and I'm so excited. So yes, anyway, so we had £101, £1 has gone back into Higley. £30 of the 100 actually went towards a Christmas tree. So I have officially bought my first Christmas tree. I have lived on my own, or like I've been moved out from my parents since 2016 and I've never bought a Christmas tree because I've always pinched one from my mum. But this year she was like, no, I'm having my Christmas tree back. So yeah, I had to buy my own Christmas tree. So luckily my friend was selling one and it's a pre-lit one, so I'm quite happy. So I bought that last night. So we have £70 to play with today. And I was talking to Scott yesterday about it. Might have been yesterday, might have been Saturday, someone over the weekend, I don't remember. And he was like, why don't you just put it in your binder to treat yourself? So I was like, okay, maybe I will. So we have £70 to put into my binder. So we're going to be doing a bit of dice rolling today. But yeah, we have 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. So I've swapped it all out into 5s and 10s because most of my challenges in my own binder are 5s and 10s. And I know a lot of people were like, nah, just put it into where you think it needs it, like annuals and stuff. But when I was looking through, this is actually, I know this is my binder, but it's not always for treats. Like I literally have one section for treats, and that is the snakes and ladders. So that is my treat wallet. But the rest of it, we have 2 for debt. So we have challenge 1, which is the, let's go for it, it's probably easier, Chase the Rainbow. That is for debt. We have a tattoo fund, which I guess is kind of for me as well. That is, yeah, that's more for my mental health that I get tattoos. We have the F off Fibro, which is kind of a necessity for my care and any needs I need. So I do need to get a wheelchair at some point because I can't go very far at the moment. So that's a necessity. And we then have Snakes and Ladders, which is like a treat me fund. So I have put Pokemon, but actually I think I might just use it to treat myself to a few things, and it might go towards a Nintendo Switch 2 at some point. We then have the FlowerPower, which will go into our joint binder or annuals binder when that is complete. So kind of in a sense, instead of using the £70 to go straight into my annuals binder, if I can complete this today, this will go straight into my annuals binder, or like either way it'll fill it up, so it'll be 150 going into annuals rather than just 70. So hopefully that makes sense. And then my last tracker, so this is tracker 6, is the Capricorn one, and that is for debt as well. So they all kind of have their own priorities. I have it all listed just to keep myself visually motivated, but yeah, that's where it's all going. So what I'm actually gonna do, I think I'm gonna roll, I've got loads of different dice, so what I might do is pick one of each color. So if we go green, a blue, a red and a yellow, let's just roll 4 dice at once and just see what happens, shall we? I'm actually gonna roll them into this lid because I don't know where to put them else. Hang on, no, not into the lid. I'll roll them into my tray. I hope you guys can see that. I'll put it there. I'm going to roll them into the tray. We'll just do 4 at once and see where we end up. Okay, so we got 3 for 6 and a 1. So they're all going to scratch offs and it's all going to debt. Okay, mentally this is quite good. Okay, so let's do Chase the Rainbow. So this is by Riley over at BeeCreations. So each rainbow is £5. So let's scratch. I'm just going to go down the middle because we seem to be going in a row down the middle. And we have got a little sunshine. So a sunshine is actually nothing. So that means I can skip a go with that on the postage just bin. Wow, that makes a change. Yeah, so that means that one is a skip. So I'm going to move that one out for a minute. And then we get to do 3 scratches on Capricorn. So this again is another debt one. I'll put that back in there. And we've actually only got 1, 2, 3, 4 to go. So if we do 1, 2, 3 here and see what we get. So if we get a star, it's 5. If we get a Capricorn symbol, it's 10. So yeah, let me just scratch off and see what we end up with. So we got a 10 to start with. Another 10, so that's 20 so far. Okay, so 30 straight away is going into the Capricorn. So what I'm going to do is 10, 20, 25, 30, and then I'm going to cross them off because then I know I've put the money in there. What a greedy beach this one is. What we'll do at the end, we'll go through and count how much money is in where, and we'll organise all the notes at that point. I might just go back down to 1 now because I'm a little bit scared. I'm just going to go with the 1 dice now because I'm a little bit scared this is going to be really, really quick. But yeah, let's give it another roll, see where we're going to end up. 4. So 4 is Snakes and Ladders. So this is by the lovely Budget with Moo. So what we'll do is whereabouts are we to? We're here. So if we just need to go 1 right, up, and then left, and then we're finished. So let's give this one a roll and see where we're going to end up. 5. I have my pen out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, so we're only putting £5 into this, which is amazing. Oh, I love it. Love it. I'm not getting bitten by the £20 for a minute. Oh, that makes me feel a little bit better. Okay, let's give another roll and see where we're going to end up this time. 4 Snakes and Ladders again. So we might actually end up finishing this one. So I guess if we get a 1, we'll have to go back down. Whereas if we get 2 or more, we'll just save 10. So let's see what we get to see where we're going to go. 2. Yes! So 10 can go into here. Did I put the 5 in a second ago? Yes. So 10 can go in there. So that is Snakes and Ladders complete. What I'm going to do actually, I'm going to take Snakes and Ladders out for a minute. That can come out because I've got a list at the back of trackers that are going to go in there. So the next one we have is Never Have I Ever. I've made myself like a little list and I've got a little set of trackers to go in. So this is one of my challenges that I've never done, but it's one that I've been watching a few people do. I've been watching Budget with Moo do it as well, and I was like, I'm gonna have to get in on this because it I could wet myself like how funny this is. So it's called the Never Have I Ever Unhinged edition. There is a normal edition as well, but we're going unhinged because I don't have anything to I don't have anything to hide. So yes, we're gonna put that in there. So we have got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 still left. So let's give another roll and see where we're going to end up for the next one. 1. So we're going to rainbow. Hopefully we get a little rainbow in this one. So let's go Yeah, I can hear it beeping and I don't know where it's coming from. I'm really sorry if anyone else can hear that. I don't know where it's coming from. It's not from my house. Could be outside or next door. I have no idea. Oh my god, we've got another sunshine. That's a really annoying noise. I'm hoping no one else can hear it because it's very irritating. So we got another sunshine, so that means that we are not saving again, which is fine. Gets another one gone off that. Let's give it another roll and see where we're going to be putting some more money. I'd like to put some into FlowerPower. That would be nice. 3. 3 is F off Fibro. So that actually only needs another 3, and then that is complete as well. So I'm just going to take this one out, put 5 in, gotta colour this, and then I have got another tracker to go in here. I probably will keep the money in this one for now, because this should be 150, but it's not enough for a wheelchair, if that makes sense. So I probably will just leave. What I'll do is if I leave the money in there, do I leave the tracker with it? Yeah, I'll leave the tracker in with it for now. And then I'll grab the new tracker to go in there. Didn't close that one, what a dummy. So this one I know is definitely having a wheelchair fund next. So we have a little wheelchair fund that can go in front. So what we'll do is we'll pop that in there for now. And then, yeah, that'll probably be £5 again for those. And we have 20. Sorry I keep checking. I'm just like trying to keep an eye on how much I've used already. So let's give it another roll. Okay, hello. 2. So 2 is a tattoo fund. So I haven't cleaned it. You guys can keep telling me off because like I have cleaned everything else. I just haven't cleaned my one. So we'll just pop that in there, pretend we've got that much. We don't. And then we'll do another roll. 3. So 3 is wheelchair fund. So this is another one by me. Oh my god, this wallet looks horrendous. I think I need to clean it. Yeah, so this is another tracker by me because I have like an invisible disability, so it's nice to, I kind of got inspired. Someone asked me to make them a wheelchair fund wheelchair fund. Yeah, so I thought, oh, why have I not made a set like this before? So yeah, off I went, designy, and here we have a little wheelchair fund. I also have a mobility scooter one and a walking stick one made up, but for me I need a wheelchair. So oh my god, that looks awful. Yeah, so yeah, that's why we have that one. So 5 can go into there. Okay, and then we have 10 left. So we either have 1 roll or 2 rolls, depending on what we land on. So let's give it a roll and see what we get. Okay, we got 5, and I completely missed the tray then. Sorry, guys. So we're doing FlowerPower, which is 5. So hopefully whatever we end up with next is just a 5. So this one is by the lovely Budget with Tiger Lilly, and this one is going towards, yeah, towards like annuals and joint binder. Okay, and then yeah, 1 more roll. Most of these are 5 now, so let's hope we get a 5. If not, I might have to do an IOU for next week. 2. 2 is a tattoo fund. So 1, 2. So yeah, let's pop that in there. And quick as that, that's taken us, what, 10, 15 minutes? And we have used a whole £70. So let's have we'll have a count up in a sec. But let's start with the snakes and ladders. So this one is saving towards, it says Pokemon, but I think I might put it towards some games, because there is a new Pokemon game out I would like. But I think I might be getting it for Christmas, so I might leave it for now, but it might go towards a Nintendo Switch, because me and Scott have been talking about getting a Switch 2. We have both got Switch 1s, but we said Switch 2 would be nice for us to share. But yeah, let's see how much we got. So we've got 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Oh my God. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So we have £130 saved for snakes and ladders. Oh my God. Oh my God, I could actually buy a GameCube game. There's a GameCube game I want. It's a Pokemon game, obviously, because it's me. I love Pokemon. But it's like £200 to buy because it's so hard to get hold of. So I'm either torn between that, or do I keep it for a Nintendo Switch? No, I might keep it for a Nintendo Switch too, because... Sorry, I'm really sorry. My brain's very chaotic and like focused and everywhere today. But I might keep it towards a Nintendo Switch 2 because they are bringing it out on their GameCube app on there. So, yeah, I might do that. And then I can just play GameCube games on the Nintendo Switch 2, which kind of makes more sense for now. But yeah, so let's have a look to see what else we've got. So we didn't actually put anything into Chase the Rainbow, so there's still 5 in there. Tattoo Fund, we put 10 into, so we have 15. I'm not going to bother opening that. The F off Fibro, we completed. I'm actually going to take it out a minute because I want to take a photo of it, like just to show that I've got it. I could actually put it into my Monzo pots. But yeah, so we actually put 5 into wheelchair. F off Fibro, we put 5 into, so we should have 150, I think. So 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 91, 10, 20, 30, 5, 45, 50. Yes, we have 150 towards wheelchair. Yeah, actually, I'll keep that out for a minute. I'll just add that to my little stash. Never Have I Ever, we haven't started yet, but we did complete the snakes and ladders. Like, we've already gone through, and that was 130. But we will hopefully get to this soon. FlowerPower, we put 5 into. So how much have we got in here now? Oh my God, there's fairs everywhere. There, okay. We have got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20. So we have 120 in FlowerPower currently. And we need another 30, and then that one's complete. And then that will be going into like joint binder and annuals, or wherever it's needed when that one's complete. I'm like a little bit like not ashamed. No, I'm a little bit like sad that we didn't fill this up, but I am happy with some of the places we have put money into. And then lastly, we have the Capricorn challenge, which is by budget with Ira. So I am a Capricorn girly. And this one is going towards debt, and we actually only have one more scratch off, so hopefully we can complete this one soon as well. That would be nice. But in here we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85 pounds. Oh my God. That is going towards debt. So we have £85 towards debt. Yeah, we literally just need one more scratch off, and then that will be complete. So fingers crossed we can get through some of this next week, because we have like one left to go, one left to go, and the others are just so frigging close. It would be nice to get them gone. Be nice to start some new ones. But yes, I'm sorry, this feels really chaotic. I've been so excited to do this all weekend, and I've kind of like, I've just waited and waited and waited to do it. but I'm so glad it's done. So if you have watched all the way to the end of my lovely chaos here, please leave me a snake to celebrate finishing the Snakes and Ladders challenge. And if you have enjoyed it, please give it a like and a subscribe or a follow, depending on what platform you're from. And I hope you have a lovely, lovely day, and I will see you again later. Bye!